All right. Facebook, let me know if you're having any sound issues, and we'll try to get those taken care of. I think the iRig is good now. But first things first, man, let's go ahead and get into this fresh off the press, fresh news segment, man. Let's go.
So we were the ones that started with this fresh revolution.
Cool and the gang, fresh. Fresh fish! We catch him, you buy him!
Fresh off the press.
All right, man. Fresh off the press, man. The freshest news right off the press, man. And this segment is brought to you by none other than our guy, Mr. Peter Beckford of Beckford Realty. Give Peter a call at 404-547-3151, and he will answer all, not some, he will answer all of your real estate needs. Looking to buy a house, looking to sell a house, looking to fix a microphone. I'm playing. Give our guy Peter Beckford a call, man. He sponsors the show. We just out here having fun, man. 404-547-3151. Give Peter a call.
And now it's time for the story of the day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are back listening to the Gametime Radio Show. Joined with my man ATL Phil, my guy Bob, I'm host E-Dub from 813, man. Story of the day time brought to you by ATL Sports HQ. If you are tired of, if you're an Atlanta fan, tired of ESPN and Fox ignoring Atlanta sports, head over to ATL Sports HQ, where they have some of the best content of all your Atlanta sports. So we're going to get into this NFL talk, and we're going to start right here at home, man. The Dallas Cowboys and all of their Cowboy fans that were in the Mercedes-Benz arena this afternoon. It was a lot of them there, man. I watched it on TV, and man, it had to be like we talked about, Bob. It had to be at least 60-40 with those Cowboys fans, but that's kind of what you get when you play the Cowboys. They fall 22-19, man, and what's your thoughts, Phil, on the effort that this team gave today?
Well, see you next year.
Mr. Optimist.
Man, you know I've been defending them every single week on here, and especially after the Washington game, and then they come out and do what they did the last 2 weeks. It's over. I mean, you go into the best team in the league on Thursday in a place we never seem to be able to win. It's tough. So I mean, we're pretty much looking at 4-7 right now. Yeah, we're not catching that wild card.
Yeah, you got to take it one game at a time, as always. And New Orleans has asserted their dominance on this division. I mean, they're currently up 31-7 on Philadelphia. Philly's not coming back in New Orleans. What were your thoughts on this Falcons-Dallas game, man?
Offense has been struggling again now the last 2 weeks. It seemed like they got it together really well. And now, again, red zone, not getting in. Shout out to our MVP, Matt Bryant. He came back this week, and
Matty Ice.
They got 4 field goals, and that was pretty much the extent of it. Calvin Ridley, he ran 2 horrible routes again today, and so he's been really struggling. One caused an interception, which ended up pretty much being the game losing turnover. But yeah, they don't look right again. You're running out of games. There's too many teams ahead of you now, and
they can't get out their own way.
Yeah, not good for wild card berth, that's for sure.
I think that sometimes when you have a team that has been struggling to, and this is very reminiscent of the Buccaneers my squad, when you're not winning games and you need good things to happen during a game, they don't happen. Like when you need a fumble to come your way, or when you need that linebacker to make an interception and it goes off his fingers. Small things like that happen to teams that are 4-7, that are 3-8, that are 2-10, or whatever the case may be. And the Falcons are just one of those teams. And I think today, the realization for a lot of Falcons fans are, okay, this is who we are.
When you're mediocre, you have to win home games because you're probably not going to win the road games. And that's been the biggest struggle for them is, they're just not putting away them home games. And
is that 3?
Yeah.
So was there anything that Dallas did, like particularly well. I mean, like, because Dak had like average numbers. I mean, he only threw for like 200 yards.
No,
I don't even think he threw a touchdown.
It was all Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, he ran the show. I think he had over 200 yards total offense, and he was dominating. He couldn't be stopped.
Like I said, it was just Atlanta tripping over themselves, not getting out their own way.
Yeah. So, Atlanta goes to New Orleans after this. They have the Thanksgiving Day game.
Yep.
In New Orleans. Should be fun to watch with your family and your friends if you got Saints fans, talk some trash and everything. What are the other games what's the other games we have on Thursday?
Dallas and Washington.
Washington. Is that the 4:00 game?
Good question.
And I know Phil's pulling that up. And I know
So we got Falcons Saints 8:20, Bears Lions 12:30, Redskins Cowboys 4:30.
Okay, that's a pretty good lineup. I could do some Khalil Mack on a Thursday, and Falcons and Saints always a good matchup. And then what you said, Redskins Eagles or Redskins Cowboys?
Redskins Cowboys.
Redskins Cowboys. Yeah, that's a good Thursday lineup though.
A lot of playoff implications just involved in those games as well. I mean, Atlanta Falcons, they're hoping that Minnesota loses today. Minnesota beats Chicago tonight, and then hope those other two teams tie. Washington and Dallas on Thursday.
Yeah.
So,
but when it gets to a point where you're scoreboard watching to that extent, it's just like, you know what, man, like we don't even deserve it. You know what I mean? So, fortunately, I mean, if you're still one of those guys who are like, okay, there's still mathematically a chance, one of the good things that happened is that pretty much everybody else in the NFC South lost as well.
Well, my mama said the only thing that can fix you when you're feeling blue is some bells and buzzers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been about a 2 or 3 week hiatus since we've had bells and buzzers, but we're gonna bring bells and buzzers, the Thanksgiving edition, back. It's been a minute, but we're gonna do bells and buzzers Thanksgiving style. I don't think we got the bell in here today, but we're gonna do bells and buzzers Thanksgiving style. And the first thing is this, man. This Thursday coming up is a day that we all love. One of my favorite holidays of the year, Thanksgiving. You put food, you put family together, you got football, no work for some of us, and it's just a good time, man. So the first thing I want to throw out is there is a long time discussion about stuffing or dressing. Some people say it's stuffing, some people say it's dressing. Phil, which one are you ringing the bell for? You ringing the bell for stuffing, or are you ringing the bell for dressing?
It's stuffing.
Now tell me, you ringing the bell for stuffing and dressing? You stuffing?
Yeah, I'm ringing the bell for stuffing. Until I moved here to the South, I've never heard it called dressing.
Yeah.
Dressing to me is what you put on a salad.
Yeah. I think of dressing. I think of something runny. I mean, I never.
No, hey man, I've always heard it called.
Where y'all from?
Massachusetts.
No, he's from out west, and he's from the east.
That's what that is. They ain't from the South.
Now I've always been groomed that it was dressing.
Thank you.
I've always been groomed that it was dressing. And it wasn't until I moved down here and debating my brothers from the west, my brothers from the east, about this thing that you guys call stuffing. What is stuffing?
Never heard that before.
It's always been dressing to me.
Never heard that.
Yeah, man. So shout out to stuffing or dressing. Don, you got something to say, man? I got our guy Don from DNA Sports Talk in the back, man. He wants to chime in. What you got to say, man?
And I guess they like cream of wheat instead of grits.
That's another one, man. Cream of wheat or grits? So do you have a preference?
Cream of wheat. I never heard of grits for breakfast until I moved here.
Yeah, me either.
I love it.
Oatmeal. Give me some.
I love it.
Sugar oatmeal.
Hey, man, when you grow up in the South, man, it's just totally different, man. You know, it's totally different, man. And that's the beautiful thing about it, man. So let me ask you guys this. Since we're talking about Thanksgiving, we're talking about food, you guys ring the bell on cranberry sauce or nah?
Nah, I gotta hit the buzzer.
Hit the buzzer on cranberry sauce. Now the cranberry sauce comes in a different way. Some of them come out the can. Some of them make it all fancy and stuff. You ringing the bell on cranberry sauce or what?
Sorry, that's a buzzer for cranberry sauce for me too.
Hey man, let me tell you something. At work, they made a dinner for us, and my coworker said, "Hey man, you didn't get no cranberry sauce?" Nah, G, I've been hitting the buzzer on that, man. I ain't doing no cranberry sauce, man. I don't know what purpose it serves, man. And shout out to my mom. My mom loves cranberry sauce. If my mom will put a whole Thanksgiving spread together, she'll look at the spread and like, where's the cranberry sauce? Cranberry sauce.
I was talking to my wife before we came in, and you were going to ask some Thanksgiving questions, I was sure, and I'm like, I'm the worst guy to invite to Thanksgiving dinner. I don't like turkey either. I like ham.
So you're the ham guy.
I am the ham guy.
So I've heard a lot about that. A lot of people do. A lot of folks don't do turkey and the ham. We just do the turkey. So let me ask you guys this: turkey. Do you do your turkey oven or you do it fried? How are we doing our turkeys? How do you traditionally do your turkey?
In the oven.
Oven? Okay, old school.
Oven, but I prefer, if I'm going to have turkey, I like the fried turkey better.
Have you ever had a fried turkey, Phil?
Oh, I think I've had like a turkey leg, at the fair or something.
Let me tell you something. You have not lived until you've had a fried turkey, man. You have not lived till you've had a fried turkey, man. So
I agree.
Yeah, man. I'm a big fan of the fried turkeys, man. So, bells and butters. So, we're talking about the stuffing and the dressing, the cranberry sauce and the turkey. So, let me ask you guys this. A lot of people travel for the holidays, go and see family and everything. You guys more ringing the bell on traveling, or do you prefer the family to come to you, Bob?
I prefer that they come to see me. My wallet would prefer that they come see me. But I have traveled back. And and my parents have come out here as well. So, but I definitely prefer that they come here.
Okay.
I love traveling, but I don't know. I'd rather have people come here.
Mm-hmm.
But, I love traveling, but it's so hectic during the holidays. I'd rather travel like during the summer when it's nice out. It's easier to travel when it's warm out. It's always cold. Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's just you got to pack more. It's just too much going on. I'd rather.
It's almost $800 to go back from Atlanta to Seattle, so that makes the decision really easy.
It makes it really easy. Yeah, man. We're traveling this year, but we're not going far. We're only going to Spartanburg, which is like 2.5, 3 hours, not far. So it depends.
Depends when you go.
Yeah, and you see, my travel is different. I got 2 small kids, man. So we take the house when we travel. And shout out to my wife. I love her to death.
And then you're like 20 minutes away. I gotta pee now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Are we there yet?
Yeah, but my wife, when she packs everything in the house, and I love her for it because when we get to our destination, we need for nothing. We have everything we need, but we're in this, our SUV is packed to the walls, but that's just what it is, man. So if I had to pick one, man, I'm 50-50, but I'll go ahead and give it travel, man. I don't mind traveling if it's not that far. Man. So Kaheem Sweet in the Facebook chat said they do duck on Thanksgiving. So have you guys ever done duck for Thanksgiving?
I haven't, but shout out to my boy Kaheem for watching. He's my coworker.
Okay, that's what's up. Shout out, Kaheem. Phil, you ever done duck, man? I've never had duck.
Yeah, nah.
Have you ever had duck before, Bob?
No, I've never had duck in my life.
I've never had duck before in my life either. So, hey, man, if you like it, man, then it's all good, man. Well, Bob, I believe your wife said Bob would rather have his parents pay the $800 to visit Atlanta.
That's why she's married to me.
There it is. But, yeah, man, that's been Bells and Butters Thanksgiving edition, man. Let's go ahead and get into this magic number segment real quick. And then we'll shut things down, man.
Three, that's a magic number.
3 is a magic number.
It's magic, Mitches.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the magic number segment where we go around the horn. And we just pick a magic number. Magic number 1 or 1 or 2, however you want to do it, man. You got 1 number, 2 numbers, So, Phil, we're gonna let you kick us off with the magic number for today. What you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 1 because that's the number of seconds it took for me to mention the injury not being in my group chat to be in the group chat. Shout out Ryan.
Somebody put the video in there?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Nah, I didn't watch it.
Oh, don't watch it, man. Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
I got 2. 27 and 0.
27 and 0.
How many the Seahawks put up against the Packers
Okay.
on Thursday Night Football for a huge win. 0 is how many times Aaron Rodgers has won at CenturyLink Field.
Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm going to go 10. I'm going to go with the number 10. And 10 to represent one of my favorite baseball players of all time. Today is his 50th birthday. I'm talking about the greatness that is Mr. Gary Sheffield. He is turning 50 today. He's from Tampa, Florida. I've always been a huge Gary Sheffield fan ever since I was a little kid, man. He wore the number 10. I believe he won the ring with the Yankees. He's been around a lot, man. But I've always been a huge Gary Sheffield fan. So shout out to you, Gary, for having a birthday today, man. The big
Double shout out. I love Gary Sheffield. He's one of my favorite players too.
He was the man, and he was the reason why I wanted to play third base.
Quickest bat in the league at his time too.
And I had a thing when I was younger. I used to have this thing where I could emulate everybody I could emulate all the batting styles. And Gary, he had that thing where he would dangle the bat almost like and you wonder how he would be able to get it and swing it around and hit that ball. But he was like a career 300, average guy, man. So I've always been a big Gary Sheffield fan. So shout out to Gary, and happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, Gary. Shout outs. It is shout out time, and we'll start with you, Bob. And we'll go kind of clockwise.
I just want to shout out to my family because it is Thanksgiving. A lot
Yes,
of them
sir.
are watching the show, and then I want to shout out the ATL Sports HQ crew.
That's what's up.
Yeah, shout out everybody listening, everybody who bought a shirt. You should see those. They should be coming in, on the way, almost in. I gotta see about mine because with the address change and everything, hopefully they come up.
I got yours, man.
Oh yeah.
I got yours in the car.
But yeah, shout out everybody listening. ATL Sports HQ, family, friends, everybody supporting. Appreciate all of y'all.
Yeah, when you get your shirts, make sure you post them on social media and tag us. I got some shirts in the car to give out to Phil and to Bob and everybody. Make sure you tag us. And again, thanks for everyone that supported. We made our little donation last week to the Cancer Society, and we appreciate you guys all for your support.
Real quick, I forgot to shout out you as well. Cancer research is dear to me,
Yes,
and
sir.
I appreciate that you did that for cancer research.
That's what's up, bro. My father passed from multiple myeloma, so it is something that's very close to me. And shout out to everyone that was able to just put in whatever we could for that. So shout out to all our t-shirt bar, all of our supporters, everyone on the Facebook chat, everyone listening on iHeartRadio, Really 1100, our guy Sean in the back pushing the buttons. Just everybody, man. This is a beautiful time of year, so enjoy your Thanksgiving with your friends and your family. And shout out to all the teachers that don't got to go to school tomorrow. Shout out Bellwood Elementary. I see y'all. Won't see y'all tomorrow though. And as always, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love, because that's all he's showing you. LOVE love. We out.